and Nikola Jokic now. Let's go back and look at what they do in the All-Star game.
The NBA All-Star game has become a joke. No defense. Half-court shots. Players laughing mid-play. Every year the same complaint. It's not competitive anymore. But this time, Kevin Durant said, hold on. And when he started talking, oh my god. Because instead of accepting that the old heads are the problem, KD flipped the entire narrative. When he was asked whether the veterans would actually compete, he didn't hesitate. He said, maybe you should ask the Europeans. Wait, what? That's when he mentioned two names that made everybody raise an eyebrow. Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic. Wow. KD basically said, go back and watch the All-Star games. What are those guys doing out there? Laying on the floor, shooting from half court, laughing, not even pretending to guard anybody. And nobody questions it. But suddenly the veterans, the OGs, are under the microscope? Is this making sense? KD said he can read between the lines. And that line right there, that wasn't random. That was him saying, I see what's happening. I see the narrative. Because somehow the blame always circles back to the older American stars. LeBron, KD, Kawhi. Like they're the reason the game lacks intensity. But KD is saying, hold up, if we're going to criticize effort, let's criticize everybody. And honestly, that's a fair point. Because when was the last time we saw real defense in an all-star game? Exactly. Nobody wants to get hurt. Nobody wants to risk a season for an exhibition. So why are we pretending like only one group is responsible? Oh, this just got interesting. Then Victor Wembanyama's name came up. He said he plans to play hard. KD's reaction? We'll see. Cold. Veteran energy. Because we heard promises before. We're going to compete. It's going to be different this year. And then what happens? Another 190 to 85 scoreboard. No stops. No pride. Just vibes. So KD isn't buying words anymore, he wants action. And here's the part that makes this even better. He actually likes being on the so-called old head team. He called it the OG squad. LeBron, Kawhi, Jaylen Brown, Brunson. He framed it perfectly. Old heads versus young guns versus the world. Wow. That sounds like a storyline, doesn't it? Now, it's not just about scoring. It's about pride. Veterans proving they still care. Young stars trying to take over. International players representing the world. This could actually turn into something. But here's the deeper question. Is KD really blaming Luka and Jokic? Or is he challenging the way we talk about the problem? Because, let's be honest, Luka has joked around in all-star games. Jokic has barely broken a sweat at times. But so has almost everyone else. So maybe the issue isn't effort. Maybe it's the format. Maybe it's the incentives. Maybe players don't see a reason to go 100%. And can you blame them? Imagine tearing your ACL in a game that doesn't count. That would be insane. So fans want playoff intensity in February, but players are thinking long-term. See the disconnect? That's why KD's saying I can read between the lines matters. He's not just defending himself, he's calling out selective criticism. And wow, that takes confidence. Because Luka and Jokic aren't random role players, they're MVP level superstars. But KD didn't sugarcoat it, he said what he felt. That's leadership, that's honesty. That's a veteran saying, if we're gonna have this conversation, let's have it the right way. So now the real question is, when the All-Star game tips off, will the old heads prove a point? Will Luka and Jokic respond with intensity? Will Victor actually bring that energy? Or are we about to see another track meet to 200? Oh man, because if KD just lit a fire under everybody, this might actually be the most competitive All-Star game in years. And if not, well, we'll see. And trust me, everybody will be watching.